We're here today at the Jubilee Auditorium talking about their latest production of Love Lies Bleeding with Jean Grandmaître.
Perfect.
Hope I got that right.
You did.
Excellent. And if you could talk a little bit about the latest show.
Well, this production we created 2 years ago, and it was after a Joni Mitchell collaboration. We were very fortunate to meet with Sir Elton John, who was interested in creating a ballet to his music as well. And so it was a wonderful collaboration with this amazing composer to create a ballet inspired by many of his songs.
And that's the thing. There are so many of Elton John's songs that are used in here. There's Benny and the Jets. There's Rocket Man. And
yes.
Talk a little bit about how it was incorporating the songs into this ballet.
Well, what we do with these ballets, as we did with Sarah McLachlan last year and Katie Lang next year, is we meet with the singers and we talk about their lives. They open their diaries to us a little bit and they share with us very intimate thoughts about their music and their life. And we try to capture a portrait of these musicians at the time we meet them, which for Elton John was 2010. And so when I met Elton John, he immediately started telling me about his challenges in his life with drug addiction and bulimia and his repression and how challenging his life really was.
What the Alberta Ballet created was a retelling of Sir Elton John's life, who came close to destruction but eventually rose to the top. The ballet takes a provocative look into the life of Sir Elton through his triumphs and his struggles. And it does take some risks on stage. This play really has some really risque moments.
Yes. Well, it has to be risque because it's rock and roll, you know, and it's like when they told the young ladies not to look at Elvis Presley's hips. That's how rock and roll started, and if you avoid that, then you miss the boat, you know. And if you create a rock ballet inspired by the life of Elton John, there has to be some of the extremes in aesthetics that he himself, you know, created in his own ethos. So somehow we knew that there had to be some provocative imagery, but some entertainment as well, and the aesthetics are very, very eclectic because it's Elton John, everything's possible. So we have flying, rollerblading, hip-hop, Broadway jazz, French cabaret jazz, mixed with contemporary ballet, a lot of theater, and so it's like everything but the kitchen sink, which is really what represents Elton John's life.
Rocket Man in particular is one scene where the ballet went all out, complete with pyrotechnics shooting out of rollerblades. The song and the scene blend well together, even though it might be a little nerve-wracking at first.
It's fun once it's happening, but it's definitely nerve-wracking because, you know, I'm not a professional skater. And fire on stage is always a risk. It's
a story anyone can appreciate. It's motivating, uplifting, and sure to leave you shouting for more, even if you didn't grow up with Elton John's music.
In a way, it was good for me because I didn't have a personal image about the song, so I was, you know, really a blank paper to be drawn on by the music and Jean's vision.
And you better act fast if you want your ticket. They're predicting a sellout for this show.
There's still 3 tickets left for this run in Edmonton as well. And so if people think it's sold out and there's no chance of getting tickets, we urge them to contact our box office at thealbertaballet.com. But certainly it's going quick, and the audiences, especially now that we've reworked, tightened it up a bit, have been ecstatic, you know, and the dancers are loving dancing this ballet.
Tammy Karatchuk, Shaw TV, Capital Region.